Yo, what's going on, guys? Luke here, watching some highlights from the VCT APAC actually. Team Secret versus PRX. I did not watch this game myself, but I heard that some very interesting things happened, or at least the outcome was at least. So I figured, why not watch it? As to why I'm watching instead of streaming this game or my reaction or playing a game, we'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, we got PRX versus Team Secret. You know, Team Secret actually wasn't a bad team back in the day, at least a couple years ago. They were able to do a few things here and there, so my sources have told me that they might be able to, you know, maybe make a bit of an upset happen here against PaperX. Who knows? As you can tell, though, from the score, PaperX did win Pistol, so yeah, we're already on round 3. By the way, this is highlights, so 25 minutes or so of highlights. I don't know how many games there are. I don't really know much, I'll be honest. I don't know if there are any crazy plays. I just know that maybe the outcome is unexpected, and that, yeah, I don't know how many games there are. But it looks like PaperX are doing fine, business as usual. I mean, they are expected to win this match, right? Like, don't get me wrong, maybe even if Team Secret are, like, decent, PaperX are kind of seen as the best team in APAC, along with jinggg, right? Maybe you could argue jinggg is better, but I'd say generally speaking, PaperX definitely up there as contender as best team in this region, or one of the best, right? Top 3 or so, at the very least. And looking at the team comps, it's really interesting, because we do have Jing on Sage, no Riz. You know, Icebox might be the one map in this map pool where maybe you don't run Riz, right? Damn, those were some clean shots. And for some people who've been watching VCT for a while now, or been following competitive for a minute, at least 2-3 years, will know that this is actually not the first time that Jing is playing Sage. He used to play Sage back in the day. I could think of a couple maps, one of them being Fractured, another being perhaps Haven way back when, but Jing did used to play Sage on Fractured. PaperX back in the day. So, you know, PaperX, like, their kind of unique style, their unique picks, so it makes sense. This is a very iconic plant, by the way. This was a very common plant back in the day, too, for attacking on A, is that Sage Wall, and then just planting. But, I don't know, no teams do it these days. I guess maybe they figure it's not worth it, or other characters' util is more important. Maybe they're more worried about post play. Because I'd say that wall is really good for getting the spike down, but afterwards it's like, what do you got, a Sage slow? The other thing that Sage is nice for actually on defense is tube, right? You can put that wall tube and it's really big pain in the ass to deal with. Just because if you want to break it, it takes a lot of bullets and it's loud and it's just a big pain, right? So maybe that's what they were thinking, we'll see. But both teams got KO, Jet, Killjoy, and Viper, so that's pretty much the only thing, right? Is no double initiator, it's just Sova for Team Secret and Sage for PaperX. So we are now a little bit deeper into the game, or at least game 1, round 8. Looks pretty neck and neck. I mean, I wouldn't jinx it yet. I'm never really worried about teams until late into the game, right? Like, even if Team Secret win this round, okay, which they don't, even if the score was like 9-3 PaperX, I would still not count PaperX out.
Know that there's a possibility of this operator without the
this might be the first B hit actually this game. They're going for it. See how this works out. Are they going to use Sage Wall? Ooh, the Viper's Pit. Okay, I don't mind it. KO gets a kill, maybe a spam kill. Looks like maybe a bit of a spam kill. Popping the res, okay.
You still have Jeremy watching out for a lurk in A, so Team Secret knows that this can all be bait just to draw them out onto the B site.
They have no choice.
Ooh, Jing going down. It's unfortunate. Something trying to take that space and just dying. Unlucky. Still winnable though. You know, I used to be a believer in the idea that Viper's Pit is the strongest ult in the game. Some people may still argue that, so you know, a run like this is always winnable. as long as that attacking team has that Viper's pit, which they do. So, yeah, who knows. And it's Mind Freak. Mind Freak, of course, a very good player.
Trying to catch them off guard, but unfortunately it's not meant to be. Here comes the rest of Team Secret.
Ooh.
They know exactly where they're hiding. Mind Freak tries to stay tucked
1v4?
Oh, the pressure of the defuse coming through.
And the other thing I want to talk about was, so the reason why there isn't a real stream. For any of my followers, people who have notifications on, they might have seen, I feel so bad whenever I go live multiple times throughout the day, because you see the notification pop up probably like 5-6 times every time I press go live. At least that's how I imagine it works. Maybe it isn't, but I kept on basically having technical difficulties, so I kept on going live and going off. But basically, there is a pretty unfortunate issue right now. I thought it was my PC. I thought it was on my end, my PC having issues, but there actually is a game side or a client side issue right now for the game, where if you play Valorant or you play like any sort of game, any sort of gameplay for about 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe there's an exact amount of time, but if you play Valorant, it can actually cause your GPU or your graphics card to crash. Yeah, I was playing this morning. I was actually in the middle of doing my warm-up routine. I believe maybe I was fine in the range. No, it happened to me in the range. Hang on. Wow, so Paper X got to 4, and then they just didn't win a round. Okay, they win both pistols though. Okay, and they win their buy round. But anyways, yeah, this happened in the range. This happened before I got into ranked games, but it happened in the range. It happened 4 times in deathmatch, right? Where I would just be playing, and you could watch the stream VOD, and I would get a pop-up on my screen saying, like, graphics driver crashed. Make sure your drivers are up to date, right? And I tried a bunch of stuff, right? I checked the version. I personally use NVIDIA, and other people use AMD, but I use NVIDIA, so I checked what the latest version of the graphics drivers are, and made sure that my physical equipment was still enough, and everything seemed to be good. I had the latest graphic driver, checked for updates, for GeForce Experience, all that, and everything looked good, alright? So I'm using the latest version, but yeah, for some reason, whenever I play for longer than 5 or 10 minutes, my game just crashes. Sometimes only the game crashes, sometimes the entire, my entire PC crashed, but I kept on going live, kept on trying, nothing was working, and, just really unfortunate, as I know I'm kind of glossing over a few of these rounds here. I just want to go over why I'm not streaming the game and why I wasn't really live today. I was live, but it was very brief. I'm happy I didn't get into any ranked games. I was just warming up doing death matches and all that, because I'm doing a longer warm-up, or I have been recently, so I'm happy that like I didn't cause anyone to lose any games. Let's see. I thought maybe you could win that. But I mean, guys, like, look at this, right? I actually put out a post. I just want to show you guys. Valorant causing my NVIDIA graphics card to crash every 5 minutes, and because I wasn't sure if it was just me, right? But it seems like a bunch of people are having the same issue, so that's how I kind of figured it was not just me. As there's a thrifty here, hang on. Let's get a quick replay. I wanna gloss over things, but I don't want to gloss over things too quickly. See what happened here. So it seems like it was a 3v5. 3v5. Wow, Team Secret attacking. Ooh, that's a very greedy opposition by something. Oh, clean shots by Envy. Well played, well played. But here's the other thing, right? I did a little bit of research here too, and I just searched it, and if you... This is exactly the screen... I wish I would have taken a screenshot, but this is the screenshot I had, right? Is the, Oh, it's a bug with the game. Try this. You know what? I am going to, how do I bookmark? I'm going to bookmark this for later, actually. It'll let me. We're going to bookmark that for later, but for now, yeah, it just seems like an actual kind of common error. And, Yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate. Either way, usually Riot, if there's like a common technical issue, they fix it within a day or two. And I mean, there's still people playing the game, so my guess is that it's something with older graphics cards, or yeah, maybe if you don't have like some of the latest parts or equipment for your computer. And my PC, I mean, mine personally is pretty aged, so that's what I'm guessing it is surrounding. It's just perhaps now there's a bug where if you have like you know, graphics card which is maybe you know, getting up there in age, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. This is kind of an issue that arises, so it is what it is. Unfortunate. You know, might have to retire Valorant to become a League streamer, a variety streamer. Hopefully not. Hey, I mean, I'm still gonna be here every day. I'm still gonna upload every day and stream every day, no matter what. You guys already know. I would like to play Valorant though, but if I can't, then maybe we can't for a bit. So I don't know if this is a 1 day thing, a 1 week thing, a 1 month, multiple month thing. Who knows? Not entirely sure. Either way, it's out of my control, right? At least if multiple people are experiencing it, it's like just gonna kind of have to sit and wait, be patient. So for now, we're gonna react. I have some pretty good games actually that I can use as content tomorrow. So tomorrow should be fine, but past 2, 3, 4 days, might have to look into making some other kind of content. So we'll see. Anyways, that's the situation. I'm done talking about it. I don't need to talk about it anymore. You guys are all caught up. As Team Secret are suddenly already at match point here. 3v1. Seems like, okay. They bring it to 12-8 at least. 8-12. Spike is down. Nice.
Getting the angle. Huge hold from Mindfreak. I mean, against Team Secret.
Something opping. You know, Something is a good player and he's very mechanically skilled. Damn, that's actually insane. Wow. Wow. But he is a very aggressive player, and I feel like this game I've kind of been paying attention a bit. At least, I know I was talking, but I was still watching. Seems maybe made a few too many eager, aggressive plays. A little too hopeful with a few plays. I mean, I like that he's up when he's opping. I actually think if you op on defense, you should play kind of aggressively, but you gotta be smart about it, of course. Can't just run it down straight into the enemy. But that round it worked out, so 12 to 9 right now. PRX cannot afford to lose at all. No rounds allowed to lose, or else game's over. Of course. He gets a kill. Ooh, stuck alone backside. And somehow everyone's dead. And now suddenly it's 4v2. With KJ ult down. This is looking pretty chalked, boys, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, listen. It is Paper X, right? Paper X are a good team and all that, but I mean, chat. At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, right? And other teams still have the potential to make good plays and to upset other teams no matter how good they are. I always say this on stream and when I watch Party VCT. Valorant as a competitive game is extremely volatile. I looked at the KDA, I don't think it's worth pausing, nothing really crazy worth mentioning. But yeah, Valorant as a competitive game is an extremely volatile game, right? So that's why it's like none of these upsets, they never really surprise me. Like, I don't know, this kind of mid-season that's been going on, chat, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but all the regions, they've all been having upsets. Fnatic's been getting beaten by teams like Foot, Sentinels is getting beaten by EG, NRGs, like everyone at Loud haven't won a game yet. It's all over the place, right? It's strange times. It's like a Wild West. It's very Wild West like right now for all the teams, right? There's no real clear best team. There's no like 2023 Fnatic, 2022 Optic. It's all the teams feel very close, which could be seen as a bad thing. Oh, Team Secret win pistol this time, but it could also be seen as a good thing, right? Could mean that all the teams that have finally caught up, because you know it used to be back in the day, you have like maybe every region has 1, 2, maybe 3 teams that just beats everybody and you don't really question anything else, but now maybe I feel like some of the competition or teams that were just expected to lose every game are now finally catching up, you know, getting to that position where every league, anybody could win, right? And I don't really mind that, if it means everybody's working hard. Like, if you work hard, I think you should be deserved to win, right? So, and Valorant is a very well-balanced game. I mean, when you look at a lot of other games, at least, it is very well-balanced, right? So it's very difficult to abuse strategies or characters or things. Sure, there's definitely things that are stronger than others, but not so much in a way where it's like, if you do a certain thing, you just automatically win, or it gives you like a 20% advantage. So it could be said oftentimes that like the team that works hardest maybe that week, that day, that month will just get rewarded by winning, no matter which team they play against, right? Wow, Team Secret are definitely looking on one right now. Ooh, as soon as I say that, commentator's curse, Team Secret member completely whiffs. PRX down 0-4, perhaps down 0-5 by the end of this round. But yeah, I don't know. One thing I've learned, and I feel like you learn through being a Valorant competitive enjoyer, is that anything can happen to any team. You know, no team is ever truly invincible, right? Anything can happen in this game. Anything. So I'm never surprised. Never truly surprised, at least. Yeah, this is looking rough, boys, for Paper X. I don't know.
Team Secret's using this against Paper X. They're trying to make them think, all right.
So we do have something on Gecko. I guess I didn't talk about team comp. Jing is on Raze again, which is cool to see. You know, Jing on Raze, very iconic pick. And, you know, I'm sure everyone's heard by now that Jing was predicted or thought to go to military service, basically unable to play in the VCT this year for his team. Thought he was going to go off for a year or two, for however many it is in this country, for military service. But turns out there was a tweet made that basically said that he had some kind of physical thing that didn't allow him. I don't know if it was a disability or some mental thing, or I don't know the details. I just know that he was physically unfit. He was seen as unfit to be in the military, right? So, but he was still seen as fit to be a competitor. Now, could this be some sort of corruption? Maybe he knows, you know, maybe his like cousin, his father, his grandpa works some kind of government position. You know, there are all kinds of conspiracy theories. Personally, I have no clue. I'm just happy to see him compete again, and yeah, I mean, it's been a while, right? I feel so. We're just starting now to see Ching, and you know, if Paper X lose this game, right, or this series, this is like, I believe, the second or third week for like Jing basically just started playing in the VCT again, right, in the league. So, you know, maybe he needs a bit of time to find his footing again, because it's true that he didn't play in competitive for however many months, 4, 5, 6 months, right? And now he's suddenly jumping in again, so maybe he just needs a month or two to kind of warm up to things again. So, you know, all good, all good. Not holding it against him. He needs a second to adjust again to playing in this kind of format with these players again. Wow! Okay. Seeing some really good plays here. Honestly, mostly by Paper X. You can see like some of these veteran players are very good and know what to do in these disadvantaged situations. So Paper X are stealing some rounds, but it seems like maybe it still doesn't work out for them. They did win 4 rounds in a row though. They were 0-5 and now they're 4-5. So maybe they bring this back. But yeah, Jing on Raze. Always a pleasure to watch his Raze. Love his satchel play. The best satchel play in the game. See Paranoia. Ooh, they Paranoia, but they don't clear this angle. Yeah, that's going to cost them. They need to clear that. I'm very surprised. Devi even blinded it, but they still didn't clear it, surprisingly.
Somewhere else on the map.
They're in their heads, Will. We've got the Thrash, but I don't know if that's going to do enough. The Flash is through now. Paint shells just to give them a bit of breathing room. Forsaken able to take out the first. Jesse Bash caught with a utility, the boom bot, but he's still able to swing.
I don't really know any of the players on Team Secret, but I mean, they seem like good players. I mean, they're shooting. They're doing pretty well.
Okay, good little swing out from something.
So they definitely don't seem bad to me.
Secret still having the patience for it. Now
I like this aggression, by the way.
Firefight. NDG able to toss out
I think Sunset is a great map to get aggressive on defense.
With the jump peak.
Also not sure if you guys heard, but Ascent said to be moving out of the map pool when this current act ends.
Yeah, I mean, you got the neural theft paint
Which is,
secret,
and I
that's a 2-1
believe,
split for Paper X. NDG,
I believe in like a day or two, or like 2-3 days. It's not sure, it's not exactly sure which map is going to be taking Ascent's place, but most believe it's most likely to be either Fracture or Pearl. Personally, I don't really have a very strong preference. I like both maps, I'm happy with either, but if I had to choose one, I'd say Fracture because I think it's such a unique map, and I love. Wow, wow. Ooh, I like that wrap actually. I don't mind that play. But yeah, Fracture I think is really cool. The most unique map in the game by far, right? Especially with the plays you can make on defense. And I think watching, it's good for ranked, but it's also cool and competitive because it's a very common thing to see on defense. The defensive team on Fracture and like in esports, they'll very often do pinches, right, where they pinch one side of the attackers, and I think it's so cool and so fun to watch because maps can be extremely explosive, right? So many highlight plays. So that's why I kind of want Fracture to come back, but I like Pearl too. So yeah, no matter what, win in my book, get a break from Ascent, new map, should be good. Should be good, should be good. As Paper X in a 2v3 here, spike down. This is very bad actually. If the retake. Ooh, like Mindfreak might just be oh, no time to plant, unfortunate. Mindfreak is such a seasoned and like veteran player. You could tell like, not sure if he's the IGL. I feel like it's either Forsaken or Mindfreak, but you could tell he's so experienced, such a good player. You always see him, he never seems like mentally unsound. He always seems like he's trying his hardest and has a general idea of what to do. But yeah, unfortunately just ran out of time there. Unlucky. Team Secret win their buy round, of course. Now this is their bonus, I'm guessing. Yeah, bonus for Team Secret, and this is Paper X's buy round. This series, it seems like teams, these teams aren't really good at winning on their buy rounds, or at least seems like Paper X should win this. As once again, Mindfreak, always good for these multi kills. Such a reliable player, man. Always playing really well. Love to see it.
Still got that one way with the cyber cage.
As I say that, he immediately dies. Looks like he was lurking on A. Very unfortunate. Oh well.
But Borkum just catches him with a sudden movement, sudden peak.
I mean, they've never quite cleared these.
Forsaken's trying to flank.
Managed to find Divide.
I don't know if he's going to be enough to catch him. It's
Ooh,
not
raise
quite
player.
There.
Raise diff. I don't want to say that. I actually love Jing.
Yeah, now Fault Line's back online as well.
This game is slowly slipping away for Paper X here. All really looking for it.
Oh, the ping! Oh my goodness, the recon too.
Beautiful recon.
Jeremy, Jesse Bash, J&J, they come in.
They're drawing him out.
Able to catch. Now, if I'm Viper, I would just be spamming. I would be spamming.
Down it goes.
Oh.
Divide goes down too.
So once again, they lose track of Spike and Team Secret
just
just
such
use.
a reasonable read as well.
There it goes.
Ooh.
Here comes Jeremy.
Okay, they
managed to hold
dodge.
their own for now.
Fortunate stun.
They don't get hit by the fault line. A bit of a trade. Paper X continues to push through.
Team Secret, by the way, in terms of branding, I think they have a great team name, great logo with the little eye. I think Team Secret have a cool thing going on. I don't mind them. A lot better than a team like, I don't know, like DMG or whatever it was. I like teams that have good branding. I think they're the coolest ones. That's why I like Cloud9. I think it's like, Cloud9 as a brand is super clean to me. Just, Cloud9, you know, one Cloud9, cool term, cool like saying, and then the logo itself, a cloud made out of nines, I think is really clean.
Yeah, that cover, if that wasn't there.
Now Jeremy holding the corner.
That's why I think a lot of people like teams like T1 too. Of course they're amazing, but the team is good and they have amazing branding. It's like a win-win. I think it's how you get a lot of fans. Good branding and then good players. Good team.
But look at the heads up.
The good brand is what is kind of the icing on the cake. As Jesse Vash kills everybody. Sheesh. And once again, it's map point here for Paper X. Pretty scary here. Wow. I'm not sure what happened this game for Paper X, chat. I'll be honest. I have no clue. I don't know how things really fell apart. Of course, these are just highlights. Maybe if we watched the entire game, it would be a little easier to see. But I have my own personal theory. I think Jing may just need a bit to adjust to this competitive format again. You know, he's jumping in the VCT suddenly mid-season, 4 months in. Ooh, if he doesn't get this, oh, thank God. Really gets it. But yeah, I think Jing may need a bit of time. Maybe their chemistry, even though, you know, only one member changes on the team, that could change the entire team dynamic. So maybe they just need a bit of... Wow, this guy's just unstoppable. This guy's actually Thanos, damn, bro. That's it, I guess.
Jeremy will finish it off from long range. And an
Here you have it, chat. Wow. Okay, let's actually take a look at the KDAs here for a moment. As I don't know the flag this country's from. I wish I could say I was Rainbolt or whoever that GeoGuessr player god is who can just like look at a screenshot of anywhere or an image of anywhere in the world and immediately know where it was. I wish I knew more about these flags. My flag knowledge is not the best though. So looks like, yeah, Jing did struggle. I don't think he's a bad player. It's just common to have bad games. So, I mean, it's fine. I'm not worried. I think Paper X just need a bit more practice kind of mid-season, figuring things out. You know, as long as they make it to Masters and Champs, that's all I'm really worried about. Losing a game here and there, no matter which team, it's all good. But anyways, that's all I got to say, chat. Hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, and I'll see you next time. Peace.